Hello. I want to go ahead and talk to you a little bit about this process that so many of us don't give time or energy towards. When your life changed, meaning you maybe switched from being married to being a single mom, maybe you were never married and now you're a parent, switching around from these things causes us to accept new roles and go through transition. And so often we don't pause and we don't take time to look back and realize there's a mourning season necessary. So what happens is we tend to build up all this bitterness in this new phase of life, in this new season of life, because we don't understand the differences and we never took the time to stop to look back. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be bitter. I'm in a season now where I have recently been married, and I'll tell you, my life as a single parent before had a lot more room than it does now as a mother of 4 and a wife. And in the beginning of our relationship, I started to notice these resentments towards my husband because my life was changing. I didn't like it and I didn't understand it. I was excited about what was new, I was blessed by what was happening, but I had no capacity to fully understand that I was mourning a loss of something. Now, I say from my experience because it's the only place I can talk from right now, but I also want to look back and say when you've been married and now you've lost that marriage, there's an important moment of pause. You have to allow yourself to go, okay, this loss hurt, it's painful, it's confusing. Lord, I don't fully understand. I want to mourn it. I want to let it touch the deepest spaces of my heart that are wounded, because I want to be able to lay it down and open my hands to whatever you have for me now. And what happens is if you don't mourn that, this bitterness root builds up inside of you. And you'll find yourself being negative about everything that this new life has to offer. And I would argue with you that God's grace is covering this new life in mysterious and beautiful ways. There's so much to learn here. There's so much to see here. There's so much intimacy with Christ that can be found here. But if you haven't let go of the life you once had or the dream you once thought was necessary, you will not be able to fully receive this new season. I know for myself, I had to sit down across from my husband, which was painful, and tell him, I'm mourning and grieving and I'm forming bitterness against you and our kids because they're taking all my time and my energy. And over here, I used to be able to do all these things and now I can't. And in those words, there was just this healing balm from the Lord of, yes, it's a new season. I'm doing new things. I'm inviting you into more of who I've called you and created you to be. Nothing about this surprises me. Nothing about this makes me feel ashamed of you or uncertain that you're my daughter. He's right there telling you, please transition with me. I've got you. I have so much more for you in this new story, a new life. Take some time, mourn the past, let it go, and be present to the life He's giving you right here and right now. I think you will find a lot of freedom and a lot of help there.